Rwanda, the world's first country to deliver medicine by drone. What if a single flight could decide between life and death? What if, instead of waiting hours on rough mountain roads, life-saving blood could soar through the sky and arrive in minutes? In Rwanda, this is not the future. It is happening right now. In 2016, Rwanda shocked the world by becoming the first country to officially launch a national drone delivery service for medicine. Long before Silicon Valley's biggest tech giants could make drones a reality for pizza delivery or online shopping, Rwanda had already proven that drones could save lives. In this video, we'll explore how Rwanda took this bold step, why drones became so vital for its healthcare system, and how this small country in East Africa ended up leading the world in medical innovation. By the end, you'll see why Rwanda's drone story isn't just about technology, it's about survival, courage, and a vision that has inspired the entire world. Before drones, Rwanda's healthcare system faced a brutal challenge: geography. Rwanda is known as the land of 1,000 hills. It's beautiful, but those hills will also mean winding roads, steep terrain, in villages scattered in remote valleys. Reaching rural hospitals often took hours, even in emergencies. Imagine a mother in a small village who suffers heavy bleeding during childbirth. The nearest hospital might have skilled doctors, but without blood for a transfusion, her life is at risk. Getting that blood delivered by road could take 4 to 6 hours, sometimes more if it rains. For many, that wait was the difference between life and death. Ambulances often couldn't make it in time. Roads were blocked, vehicles broke down, or supplies simply ran out before help could arrive. For decades, this problem caused unnecessary deaths, especially in cases like maternal emergencies, snake bites, malaria complications, and accidents. It wasn't that Rwanda lacked the medicine. The supplies existed in urban centers, but they were trapped by distance. This was the problem Rwanda wanted to solve, and the solution would come from an unlikely source: drones. In 2016, Rwanda partnered with Zipline, a California-based robotics company, with a crazy idea: use drones to fly medical supplies across difficult terrain. At first, many people laughed at the concept. Drones were seen as toys or military machines. Could they really carry blood, vaccines, or urgent medicines across mountains safely? But Rwanda's government, known for embracing innovation, took the risk. While many bigger countries were stuck in red tape and regulations, Rwanda moved fast. It signed a deal with Zipline to create the world's first national drone delivery service. Construction began on drone distribution centers. These were not just warehouses. They were high-tech launch pads where drones could take off, fly hundreds of kilometers, and drop medical packages with parachutes to hospitals below. In October 2016, the system went live. Rwanda had just made history. Here's how it works, step by step. A hospital runs out of blood or medicine. The doctor sends a request by phone or SMS to Zipline's control center. Within minutes, a technician packs the medicine or blood into a special container, places it in a drone, and launches it. The drone flies at about 100 kilometers per hour, guided by GPS and onboard navigation. When it reaches the hospital, it doesn't land. Instead, it releases the package attached to a small paper parachute. The supplies float down safely, landing on a designated spot. The drone turns around and flies back to base, ready for the next mission. These drones can fly in almost any weather. They cover a range of 80 to 100 kilometers one way and carry up to 1.5 kilograms of supplies. That may not sound like much, but it's enough to carry units of blood, vaccines, or doses of life-saving medicine. The turnaround time? Sometimes just 15 to 30 minutes, compared to the 4 to 6 hours it would take by road. For doctors and patients, the difference is life-changing. The results were immediate. Within the first year, drones were making dozens of deliveries every day. Soon they were serving more than 20 hospitals, covering millions of Rwandans. Doctors no longer had to worry about running out of blood. Mothers in childbirth got transfusions faster. Vaccines reached children in remote clinics. Snakebite victims received anti-venom in time. Numbers tell part of the story. By 2019, Zipline drones in Rwanda had flown over 1 million kilometers and delivered tens of thousands of life-saving packages. Maternal mortality rates in certain regions dropped, thanks to faster access to blood. But the human stories are even more powerful. A nurse in a rural clinic recalls watching a drone deliver blood just in time to save a mother and her newborn. Villagers gather to watch the drones overhead, calling them sky ambulances. For many Rwandans, drones aren't just machines, they are symbols of hope. Rwanda didn't just solve a logistical problem. It showed that even a small developing country could use cutting-edge technology to save lives and lead the world while doing it. News of Rwanda's success spread quickly. Soon, other countries wanted the same system. Ghana followed in 2019, creating the world's largest medical drone delivery network. Nigeria, Malawi, and Tanzania also began trials. Even the United States, where regulations had slowed drone projects, looked to Rwanda's model as proof it could work. Global health organizations praised Rwanda for pioneering this approach. The World Health Organization called it a game changer. The story appeared in international media, from CNN to BBC, showcasing Rwanda's leadership in healthcare innovation. This small East African country had done what giants had not. It made drones practical, reliable, and life-saving. Of course, it wasn't all perfect. Some critics questioned the cost. Drone deliveries are not cheap, and Rwanda invested millions to make the system work. Others worried about dependence on a foreign company. Zipline. There were also challenges in scaling the technology. Drones carry small loads, meaning large hospitals still rely on traditional supply chains. Weather and technical issues occasionally cause delays. But for Rwanda, the benefits far outweighed the drawbacks. The government argued that every life saved was worth the cost, and the technology kept improving each year. Today, Rwanda continues to expand its drone network. During the COVID-19 pandemic, drones were used to deliver test kits, vaccines, and protective equipment. Plans are underway to integrate drones into everyday logistics, from e-commerce deliveries to agriculture. Zipline itself has grown into a global company, but Rwanda remains its proudest achievement, the first place in the world where drones became a permanent part of national healthcare. The vision? A future where no Rwandan dies because medicine couldn't reach them in time. Rwanda proved the impossible was possible. In a world where many people see drones as toys or weapons, Rwanda showed they could be angels of mercy, carrying blood, vaccines, and medicine to those who need them most. By daring to try something new, Rwanda became the first country in the world to use drones for medicine delivery, and in doing so, it set an example for the rest of the planet. So the next time you hear a buzzing sound in the sky, remember, in Rwanda, that buzz might just mean a life has been saved. And that's the incredible story of how Rwanda became the first country in the world to deliver medicine by drone. If you found this video inspiring, make sure to give it a like. It really helps more people discover stories like this. I'd love to hear from you too. Would you trust a drone to deliver your medicine? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one of them. And if you want to see more content about innovation, technology, and life-changing ideas from around the world, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Finally, if you know someone who would be amazed by Rwanda's story, share this video with them. You might just inspire someone today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.